I am doing this to thank the people who went through the hard trouble and the pain and the work to give us the Sharpe Series. I am doing this to thank Bernard Cornwell for writing them. They're excellent books and I love them. I'm doing this to thank John Tams, who did a wonderful job with the music score, and for all the actors who put a lot of effort into it, and even though some of them didn't stay very long, they did an excellent job. Here it is. Here's 40 shillings on the drum for those who volunteer to come to list and fight the foe today, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. When duty calls me, I must go to stand and face another foe. Part of me will always stray, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. Molten fire and shock and shell, to the very walls of hell, we shall stand and we shall stay, over the hills and far away. Though I may travel far from Spain, part of me will still remain. You are with me night and day, and over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. Then fallen lads behind the drum, with colours blazing like the sun, along the road to come what may, over the hills and far away. Then evil stalks upon the land, I'll neither hold nor stay me hand, but fight to win a better day, over the hills and far away. If I should fall to rise no more, as many comrades did before, and ask the fifes and drums to play, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, and over the hills and far away. Let kings and tyrants come and go, I'll stand and judge by what I know. A soldier's life I'll ne'er gainsay, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, and over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. There. I hope that did you justice, John Tams. I would like to thank Vernon Cornwell again, the author, Tom Clegg, the director, Sean Bean, John Tams, Jason Selke, cannot forget Derar O'Malley, Lyndon Davies, Michael Mears, Michael Trussell, I believe, Assumpta Serna, Pete Postlewaite, Theodore Atkin, Paul Bettany, and all the other people who worked hard to put Sharpe together, even though some of you weren't there the whole time, like a few others. They were a great series. I loved watching them, and I'm still reading the books. And I love going back and rewatching them. It's always very fun and intriguing. Thank you again, and I hope you enjoy the video. John Tams, I hope you don't mind me singing your song, or the song that you pretty much cultivated for the show. I hope I hit most, if not all, of the notes.